Hello, kids. Tonight we're going to read the greatest bedtime story of all. As you can see, it's by Cinderella by Walt Disney. Bedtime for Gus. You pick up a copy at your local library, which I support wholeheartedly, or Barnes and Nobles, or your local bookstore anywhere in the world. So put your computers down, your iPads away, especially those that think about day and night, I pray. Cinderella looked out her bedroom window as the sun was setting over the horizon. The sky was golden and orange. In the distance, the clock in the tower of the castle read 8 o'clock. Cinderella leaned over and tapped gently on the walls of her attic room. Bedtime, everyone, she called. Jack, Susie, Gus, and the other mice hurried out of their household. Cinderella did all the household chores in her wicked stepmother's house. She never had time for fun. So the birds and mice were here, only friends. Bedtime already, Jack cried. Bah, bedtime, Gus asked. Gus was Cinderella's newest mouse friend. She had just rescued him from a trap that morning. Bedtime, Gus, Gus, Susie exclaimed. Close eyes and fall asleep. Gus looked confused. He closed his eyes and started to tip over. You see Gus, Gus? Look at Gus. Here's his friend. See that? Jack caught him not fall. Gus, Gus, he said. Fall asleep like this. He put his head on his hands and pretended to snore. Cinderella laughed. Falling asleep isn't all there is to bedtime, she said. Gus has never lived in a house before. We'll have to teach him how about getting ready for bed. Okay, okay, the other mice cried. Show Gus, Gus. First, Cinderella said, you have to put on your pajamas. She went to her dresser and pulled out a tiny pair of striped pajamas for Gus. Here, try these on. Soon all the mice were in the pajamas. Gus even wore a pair of cozy slippers. That's better, Cinderella declared. Pajamas are more comfortable for sleeping than regular clothes. Gus nodded. Gus loves pajamas, he explained. Gus wears pajamas all the time. Cinderella smiled. I'm glad you like pajamas, Gus. But they're only for a while you're sleeping. The mouse nodded. Now sleep, Cinderella. Another mouse cried. Cinderella smiled. Not quite yet, she said to the young mouse. First wash your faces and brush your teeth. When you're all scrubbed and brushed, I'll kiss you good night, and then Susie will tuck everyone in. The mice began to brush their teeth. Gus said with a smile, tasting the minty toothpaste. The other mice giggled. And finished up, Gus washed carefully. Before long, he was done, too. Tuck, tuck in, Gus asked. Jack pulled him toward the wash basin. Not yet, Gus, he said. He handed him soap. Gus washed as the mother washed. Mice washed their faces with tiny clothes and patted themselves dry with old rags. Then he said he did the same. When the mice were all neat and clean, Cinderella kissed them good night. It's time for everyone to go to sleep. Follow me, Jack told Gus. He ran over to his little bed and hopped in. Then he pointed into the bed next to him. That's your bed, he said. Gus grinned and got under the covers. Susie tucked in each of the mice stories. Cinderella, the mice cried stories. Cinderella smiled all night. She said, once upon a time, there was a young prince who lived in a beautiful castle. He had everything that money could buy. Fine clothes, jewels, paintings, and more. But something was missing. He didn't have anyone special to love. She continued the story for a long time. Each time she tried to stop the mice and begged for more. After a while, they couldn't keep their eyes open anymore. It was just late. When the last mouse had fallen asleep, Cinderella tiptoed to her own bed and climbed in. Still thinking about that bedtime story, dreaming of tales made her forget her life for chores. Gus began to snore. Cinderella giggled and pulled up her covers. She glanced once more at the clock in the castle tower. Oh my, she murmured sleepily. If the mice had their way, I'd be telling tales until midnight. See, Gus? And everyone in bed. Look at that. And Cinderella looks at the clock. It's almost midnight. She snuggled against her pillow and ignored. If only she added sleepily, some of my stories would come true. The birds began to sing a lullaby, and soon Cinderella was fast asleep, dreaming that someday she'll live in a beautiful castle. If you watch the movie of Cinderella, you'll understand where I'm coming from. Watch the movie when you can. Remember to brush your teeth. Next time you have a dental appointment, you don't want the dental sitting. Uh-oh, there's another cavity. So brush your teeth twice a day. It'll keep the doctor away. The much loves. I hope everybody has a great night. Remember, you kids, I pray for you, especially all those who want parents and are looking for ones worthy of them. Hang in there. And remember to stay in school. After all, your education is what helps you achieve your dreams. Your dreams, after all, what are worth conquering. Say your prayers before bedtime. Now, Lord, lay me down to sleep. Keep me safe day and night. My soul to keep. Wish I may, wish I might. That all my dreams come true this day, this night. From my heart to you. Stay warm. God always be with you.